All right, so in this video, I was trying to talk about, Australian football and use some highlights. It wouldn't let me show the highlights, which, kind of sucked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, really take that part out and give a little short explanation from an American point of view, and then talk about Australian football in the United States and just talk about the land of the stem, well, land of the lay, in AFL right now. Talk about my favorite team, the Australia, well, Western Bulldogs. They're in Western Melbourne. We'll also talk about, where the teams are located inside of Australia and just, talk about all that. So Australian football, they start off in like a little tip-off form. The ref bounces it up in the center and they tip it off, get it back to their team. They play on an oval type field with, four posts. Two outside goals are worth 1 point and one in the middle is worth six. They'll try to kick it down the field and, kick it into those posts, preferably the 6 point one. You can only, handball it like that. It's called a handball. You can't pass it. You gotta handball, it has to stay on your hand too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You when you catch the ball, it's called a mark, but you can only do that off of a kick, off a handball. Um, you know, it's just a pass. You don't it's just play on. It's the handball is just like regular pass. The kick is like it can reset a play. Really, you can stop the play and keep it going. But yeah, I played 2 years in the USAFL. I played for a smaller team inside of Chattanooga. They're affiliated with the Rome Redbacks currently, but we're trying to go through a split and become our own team. And I think that's like it's growing the sport a lot here in the United States, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But we'll dive into that later into this video. But yeah, it's a great sport to be a part of, and I just love playing it. It sucks they wouldn't let me show highlights from the game. I was showing try to Western Bulldogs game versus the Adeline or hit somebody. But anyways, it's a great sport, and hopefully we'll do some more content on this. It sucks that we can't do highlights, but we'll talk about it as much as we can and do as much content with it as we can as well. So this is the USAFL. It's the United States Australia Football League. Uh, so we'll see. We'll just look at it for a second if it'll pop up. We got a website or something there. Oh yeah, okay. Here we are. So yeah, USAFL, AussieRulesUSA.com. Y'all are interested. Yes, they changed their website. So there's a bunch of teams. Like there's a few in the South. I don't think ours is going to be on here right yet because we were a part of a club and we branched off and are officially our own club now. But we'll play with the Rome Redbacks, which are a team down here in ours. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of teams in the South if y'all are from the South, but it's definitely a growing sport. Nashville's a really good team. That's a team. They're a really good team. And we played them a couple weeks ago, 12 months ago, and lost by only 4 points, shockingly. But they're a solid team. The Rome Redbacks is the team that we played with, and officially branched out on our own now, so I'm happy for that. And then you also got women's league. It's not as prominent. Like a lot of times when we're doing just like friendly expedition games, we'll have women playing with us, but most of the time they'd be guarded by other women. But it's not as like a prominent thing, especially here, in the South. It's not as as deep as it is like up north or out west. And it seems to be pretty popular in Texas. I mean, Texas teams, from what I hear, is probably one of the better clubs. Yeah, this is the USAFL. If y'all are interested, just go to their website, bro, or just look see if y'all have a club near you. It's a fun sport to play. It's not as competitive as what we were watching. I mean, look at those like. Hey, this is actually a Rome. This is the team that I play with. I don't know if I'm in this picture. This is probably before I started coming out. Yeah, I guess it's just before I started coming out. But yeah, it's a great sport to play, dudes. But this is the team I play with. So I mean, it's not like it's that competitive, bro. I mean, there's teams that are like Texas teams, I'm sure, but just to play, have fun with, stay in shape, good thing to do. Just check out USAFL.com. So we're going to go over here to the AFL team map, and we'll look at the standings. So most of the teams are located in Melbourne because that's where AFL is big at. Other places, rugby league is the dominant sport, the NRL. Um, I don't know how. I've never heard of the Perth Eagles. Some of these teams aren't even. I don't know. That wasn't a good map to show because some of those teams weren't even AFL teams. I don't know what they were. Guess they're like no. So yeah, a lot of the teams are in this part of Melbourne, but yeah, it's pretty much every team's in Melbourne. But yeah, they play in neighborhoods. There's about to be a team in Tasmania, which is awesome. I'm colorblind, so I really cannot see that. But yeah, here's a better map. It's soccer. Yeah, here's a better map. It shows the teams. There's teams out west, two teams out in the west coast. Most of the teams are in Melbourne, like I said, in this area. There's about to be a team here in Tasmania. But yeah, it's just a predominantly Melbourne, Victoria type of sport. So we'll go over here to the standings. Just a dominant season so far by Fremantle. Uh, Sydney Swans are doing pretty good. My team, the Western Bulldogs, we're still in the playoffs. There's one or two games left. One game left, if I'm not mistaken, for every team. So, yeah, it's going to come down to the wire for St. Kilda. I think, let's see, 36 points. 36 points. So, yeah, Carlton and St. Kilda, or Kilda, I don't know. Going to come down to the wire right there. So, it's a great season. There's no promotion or relegation. These are franchise teams. They do have a minor league system. The Victoria Football League, a lot of teams have teams in that, and they also have like regional competitions within their state where teams play and get players from there. And they also have like youth academy systems similar to other stuff. But yeah, let's see, make some money right there if the Bulldogs win it. But run it. Yeah, see, some solid money can be made on that. I didn't never even notice that. But yeah, I think St. Kilda is going to get in the playoffs. I think the Bulldogs are going to get in for sure. They got to win in the playoffs or the wild card round. So hopefully they can do good there, do something. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting sport to get into. Let's see if we can go over here and look at the Victoria Football League. So this is like their minor league. Yeah, the Footscray Bulldogs. That's the Bulldogs minor league team. But this Tasmania team is the new team on the block. They're starting off in the VFL and they'll get up to the top league next year. So yeah, I don't know what this is. This is another league. And they also got women's, but I think women's playing the opposite season of the men. Yeah, it's a solid sport to watch. I hope y'all can get into it, dude. So we'll look at some of the stats. Harry Sheasel, Nick Diakos, Will Ashcroft, Marcus Bentoncelli. Dude, I can't tell you what any of this means, dude, but rating points. Goals, okay, goals. There you go. Hey, bro, ain't even gonna count two. I had more goals in that one game. And that's in the whole season, so sign me up, chat. The defensive player, I'd assume. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's a great sport to watch. I'm still learning it myself. It's nothing that I'm like a bleed at or anything or really know anything about, but it's a good sport to watch, and I hope y'all can try to find a way to get involved or just watch it sometimes. It's a great sport. And I appreciate y'all sticking around. I appreciate y'all learning something new, watching my videos, and I'll see y'all next time.